What's going on, y'all? Today, I'm going to talk about the most important thing on this journey of being locked in is the word consistency. Consistency overrules everything. Without consistency, no goals will be achieved. I can guarantee you that. Consistency consistency is better than hard work. Consistency is better than motivation. Consistency is better than not being distracted. Consistency creates focus. You have no choice but to be focused if you're consistent, because day in and day out, who's calling me? Day in and day out, you're steady doing the things you need to do. You're steady trying to get better and better each day. That over time, the results will just start coming, start flying. But if you're motivated, just like for 2 or 3 days, then you stop, then you watch a video and you're motivated again. Then you're motivated for another 2 or 3 days and then you stop, as opposed for if you just did what you had to do day in, day out, the results will come much faster. Consistency keeps you focused and it creates discipline. Discipline is what you need. Discipline is way better than motivation. You can be motivated for a couple days, but discipline keeps you focused for life. Discipline is what you need. Once you build that discipline, the goals will just start coming. I promise you. Just do what you got to do day in and day out. Grind for that car that you need. Look out, try to get that job that you need. Save up. You got to be consistent with it. I'll give you an example of consistency, talking about the job perspective. So when I was 16, I was really looking for a job, right? So I'm applying every day for places. And after I apply, I'll call up there. Or I'll wait a day and then I'll call up there like, hey, did you get my application? And they'll be like, okay, what's your name? I'll give them my name. Okay, I'll see it, we review it when we got some time. All right, bet. The next day, I'm calling up there. Hey, did you review my application? They be like, oh, we didn't get a chance to. What we going to do it today? All right, bet. Boom. The next day, did y'all get around to reviewing my application? They be like, yeah, we're looking at it, but, well, then they'll tell us, either they decide not to go with me or yada, yada. I would go up to jobs. I used to work around the street from the job I got was Burger King. But as soon as I applied there, the next day, I just went up there. I went up there, I said, excuse me, did y'all get my application? They say, okay, who are you? I give them my name. They're looking in the back. Oh yeah, we see it, we'll check it out. All right, come back, do the same thing. Go back up there as soon as I got off of school. Hey, did y'all get my application? Yeah, we got it, we're gonna take a look at it. All right, boom. Next day, did y'all look at my application? They're like, yeah, if we decide to go with you, we're gonna hire you. All right, boom. Then I didn't even get a chance to go up there the next day. They called me for an interview and I'm hired like that. I was consistent. I was prepared to go up there until they told me no. I'm not lying to you. Every day after school, I went up there. Hey, did you review my application? And that's a great strategy to get a job. It might annoy them, it might hurt your chances, or it might increase your chances because it'll see that you really want this job. Especially if you're young, they'll say okay, maybe this young guy is really serious. And that's what you got to do. You got to be consistent. People respect consistency. If you consistently show up, that's how you get respect. That's how basketball players get respect, because they consistently show up. The only time they get disrespected is when they don't show up. They have a good regular season, but when playoffs come around, they have terrible playoffs, and it's always like that. That's how basketball players get treated. If Kobe Bryant is my example for being locked in. That was probably the most locked in individual ever to walk the face of this earth. His videos on YouTube are so inspirational, will get you so motivated, will change your mindset about approaching your goals and dreams. So I recommend that. Look up Kobe Bryant. You don't even have to be a basketball fan. And if you're a grown man and you don't know who Kobe Bryant is, that is an issue. That's an issue. I'm not even here to judge you, but like, why don't you know who Kobe Bryant is? Anyway, Kobe Bryant, he has this quote. It says, like, the interview asked him, well, how did you get so good at such an early age? And then he was like, it's the consistency of the work. Monday, you get better. Tuesday, you get better. Wednesday, you get better. And you do that every day over the course of time for 5-10 years. Results have to come. Like, there's no way around it. That's, if you're consistent, if you're that consistent, results will come. Results will come. And that's really what I really want to preach to y'all, that you can get all the motivation in the world. You can, look at yourself, unhappy with the way you look. Now you're motivated to go to the gym, right? Well, if you only go to the gym based off of motivation, your progress will not happen as fast as it would if you was consistent. You know what I'm saying? Consistency, like, it's a no-brainer. If I only go 2 days a week opposed to 5 days a week, I'm gonna get results faster going 5 days a week. And that's really the message I'm trying to preach, is that you have to work hard every day. You have to try to achieve these goals every day. Do whatever you can every day to achieve these goals. Like, you identify the goal. Like I said, get a job. I applied every day. I went up and asked if they got my application every day until I got a job. Like, that's exactly what I did. And to get a car, I'm trying to raise my credit. I'm doing things that ultimately will raise my credit score. And I'm still, every day, I'm looking at cars online, the Facebook Marketplace, I'm with my uncle. We're going to cars, like car places. We're looking at cars. We're talking about cars. This is every day until I get a car. I didn't stop. And at the same time, I'm learning about cars and insurance. I'm just getting my mind right for when I do have a car, because I knew it was coming. I knew I wasn't going to stop until I got one. I wasn't going to be lazy. And I'm also trying to get as much money as I can, so for when it's time for me to get the car, I got the money. This is clicking. Every day, I'm trying to get as much money as I can, so when the car comes, I got the money. And it's just consistency. Then on to the next goal. When trying to move out, same thing, trying to get as much money as I can. I'm searching every day for spots for spots to move to. I'm talking to landlords. I'm searching every day. Like, it's the consistency, and results gonna come from it. They have no choice to. You got better every single day. Consistent with the gym. I go any day I can. Actually, it will turn into, am I motivated every day? No, but I just go because I don't know how to not go. Honestly, it turns into an obsession at some point. Now it turns to an obsession of trying to get as much money as I can. And this is discipline. The consistency will turn into discipline. Discipline will turn into an obsession. I'm disciplined on achieving goals, because achieving goals feels so good. You feel so much better about yourself once you achieve goals. Even small goals that you achieve just makes your day better. Like, turning in assignments feels better nowadays, because I know that ultimately it will lead to the goal of getting a degree. Or you can have simple goals like I'm gonna watch like a half an hour straight content of how to make more money. It can be simple goals. Then once that 30 minutes is up, you can do whatever you want to do. And then that 30 minutes will turn to an hour, turn to an hour and a half. Like, and then you start being obsessed and focused on it. And if you do it every day consistently, it'll turn into an obsession and it'll turn into a daily routine that for an hour, I have to learn about how to get more money. Or for an hour, I have to do anything I can to get more money. Or every day I have to DoorDash because I need more money. Or every day I'm listening to people at the top give advice because they're there and I want to reach there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then it just turns. You consistently do that every day. Every day you get better. You learn more. You start achieving these goals and through discipline. But if you just did everything off of pure emotions or when you was motivated, nothing will get done. Nothing will get done. That's where procrastination comes from. Procrastination is nothing but feeling motivated when it's almost time for it to be done. So when there's papers due, there's no motivation to do papers like before they're due. Like all my motivation comes from like when it's due that day or the day before. So, and then sometimes, especially back in the other years, I would just not do the paper because I procrastinate so long because I was not motivated to do that paper. And then when it's time to actually get the paper done, it's too much work now. So I'm just not going to do it. But if I was disciplined or consistent, I'd have started the paper a week ahead. I'd do a little here. The next day, do a little more. The next day, do a little more. Consistently doing a little more is in chunks. And then by the time it's due, I only got a little much to complete. It's not that much left to complete. And that makes it easier. Instead of me like stressing myself out the night before trying to get the paper done, it would have been easier on me if and took a lot less time each day to just a little here, a little there. The next day, maybe take a break because I got days now. I got days to complete it. Then I'll start back up because I'm disciplined now. So discipline will always stomp motivation. Motivation is good. You need to be motivated. You need to, because you're not going to be. But once you create that discipline, it becomes an obsession to accomplishing goals. That's why people that's in the gym, none of us are motivated every day. None of us. But we fall in love with the results. And now we just want more results because we was disciplined, because we was focused, because we was consistent. The consistency gave us results. Now that we have the results, we can't stop. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Now, I don't even see it as like motivation to go to the gym now. It's an obsession because I'm disciplined. I will not skip the gym because I don't feel like it. You feel what I'm saying? I hardly ever not feel like it, but there's days when I'm like tired, but I'm like, I just can't. And deep down, I know it's okay to like take a rest day. Like they say, you need your rest days, or you can have a couple rest days. You only need to go 5 days a week. But it's I don't know. I can't. I fall in love with the results. Like I look at my back, like, oh my God. Look at my back. I see the abs starting to form, legs starting to get bigger. Like, you just fall in love. And then when I get there, it's all the motivation I need to like, all right, y'all, you know what the goal is. You're not new to this. Complete the goal and get out. So I say all that to say this. Motivation is cool. Hard work is necessary, but consistency is the most important. Because without consistency, you will never obtain the goal you want to reach. What are we doing here? Oh, do we actually want to complete these goals? Do we actually want to complete these goals? Or we just want to talk about it? Because we can talk about it, for sure. But you have to go hard every day. And it will come. Like, that's what most people's problem is that they don't want to do something, put so much time in doing something every day, and the results they want won't come. It will come. Probably not when you want it to come. Probably not when somebody else wanted to come, but it will come if you stay consistent. So never go off that path. We are locked in. You got to get locked in. I'm locked in for life. It's a different discipline now. I don't run off motivation. I don't run off motivation. I run off consistency. I lay out what I need to do to obtain a goal. Like, I figure out what goal I'm trying to reach. And then you lay out all the stuff you need to do to obtain that goal. And then you just do it. Every day. Every day until what you want to happen happens. And then you keep going. Or you go to the next goal. You got to be consistent with your goals too. Once this goal is done, I can't slack. No. Next goal. Find another goal. Find another goal, or you're just going to start, like, you'll go back down the same path. Goals keep us focused. Goals keep us focused. That's it, man. I'm getting hungry. About time to go to the gym. Get out these work clothes. That's it, man. Be consistent. And I'm practicing what I preach. Like, I made a video yesterday, making a video today, I'm gonna make a video tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna be consistent with it because I really want to get this message out there. And if you have, like, questions or topics you may want me to talk about, I'm happy to do that. Just DM me or something or leave a comment. But that's it. That's it, man. Like, subscribe, notifications. We got to lock in. We got to lock in.